This is the Cholo News Report for Sunday 24 June 2018. Russian warplanes provide air cover for the offensive for the first time. Syrian government forces had so far made heavy use of artillery and rockets in the current assault, and Russian warplanes that were critical to the recovery of other rebel-held areas had not been deployed until now. Unless an agreement is reached between Moscow and Washington over the fate of southern Syria, a big offensive risks an escalation that could draw the United States deeper into the war. The Syrian government launches a ground offensive in the eastern part of the southern province of Daraa. Since Tuesday, regime troops have been ramping up shelling on opposition-held areas in Dara's eastern countryside, ahead of an apparent military offensive against rebels there. Zimbabwean President Emmerson Mnangagwa survives an apparent assassination attempt when an explosive device detonates at an election campaign rally in Bulawayo. A few bystanders, including Vice President Kembo Mohedi, suffer minor injuries. Footage posted online showed Mnangagwa, 75, waving to the crowd in the White City Stadium at about 2 p.m. on Saturday afternoon, turning to step off the podium and walking into the open-sided VIP tent, where seconds later the explosion occurred. Local media said the vice president, Kembo Mohedi, had leg injuries, while Constantino Chiwenga, a second vice president and the former military commander-in-chief, had bruises on his face, the report said. Video footage from White City Stadium shows an explosion happening close to Mr. Mnangagwa, as he leaves the stage after addressing supporters. The exact number of people hurt by the blast remains unclear, and reports suggest it may be significantly higher. The president was in Bulawayo, Zimbabwe's second city and an opposition stronghold, to campaign for his zanu-pf party ahead of nationwide elections taking place on 30 July. One person is confirmed dead and 83 others injured after a grenade explosion at a rally in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, held by the Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed. He was whisked away immediately after the blast, thought to be from a grenade thrown amid thousands of people in Addis Ababa's Meskel Square. He is also the country's first leader from the ethnic Oromo group, which has been at the center of nearly 3 years of anti-government protests that have left hundreds of people dead. Since taking office he has begun passing a series of reforms, including unblocking hundreds of websites and TV channels.